Hi, I just wanted to showcase a Zac jungle game I had with some good decisions made early on that snowballed into a really good game and into a win. Um, right now we're going against a Mundo jungle, Kled mid, uh, Galio top, Callista bot, and a Leona support bot. Um, in this game, we had a pretty bad start over here in my bot jungle. Um, as you can see, they're pinging over there. They want to invade. My team doesn't realize. I'm gonna pan over there in a second to see. Yeah, there we go. I'm checking out. In the game, I was actually looking over here. I wasn't really paying attention. I started paying attention as soon as I saw them, though. Um, but you can see they'll show up right here. Yeah, and that Nautilus is dead. But it was a bad start. But I, s- I ended up winning this game. Uh, Pretty hard actually. Everywhere I went, I was pretty much dominating except for a couple fights, a couple trades. But I'm starting Raptors here because I wasn't going to make it there. I just want to have tempo and go to my Raptors, go to my Krugs, and then go to Red, and then make my way to my next camp. But as you can see, I speed it up a little bit. Um, my Yorick was AFK for a minute and got to lane late, but that's not a big deal. Wasn't really a factor in this game. But I am on the map looking always looking at the map, and I saw this fight, and I just finished my red. I was moving down. I was trying to make there in time because I know Callista and Smolder are going to be fighting. This is not a priority for me right now. I'm trying to get down to bot because I really do not want this Callista to get fed. But unfortunately, she does this game. um, and you can see she's good. She knows what she's doing. I was able to get a shutdown on her, which is good for me. After this point, I'm thinking this game's over. I'm Zac. I just got to shut down pretty early on. And then I start doing my wolves, and I notice I'm looking at mid. I'm looking at Ari and Callista. I'm trying to make the decision if I should go mid and do a gank, but I see Mundo making a beeline for bot side, so I know that he's coming for the scuttle crab. So I decided I'm just gonna wait and wait for him to attack it, and I'm gonna try and steal it, and bam, steal it. Ari sees it too. Ari. This game was really on point. Really like this Ari. She's really good. But yeah, flash for it, kill, and we get the Kled too, which is really good. Now I have like 3 kills. This game is looking really good for me. Zac is really tough to play early on, but once you get to that mid game or get a couple items, becomes a powerhouse. And I'm like 3 kills in, thinking I'm a beast, and this game's gonna be easy. Um, Now I'm looking bot. I know that their close is gonna be aggro. Something's gonna be going on. If I pan over there, I think I do. Yeah, so the Calista gets a kill, but she dies. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping to get both of them. This Nautilus was really feeding this game, but not a problem. Easy kill. And I was thinking I could clear this wave pretty fast, but it ends up fucking... It ends up messing with Smolder's lane. As the minions will stop right here, they go straight to the tower. But that's not really a big deal, because I'm 4-0 right now, and yeah, I'm 4-0, and I'm getting a Dark Seal, because I feel like I'm gonna take every opportunity now since I have really good items. I bought boots because I want to get around faster, and the flame, the the item that builds in the sunfire cape, so I can clear faster and get to the map, have a little bit more map presence. Here, I have a suspicion that he's at this, so I was gonna make my way there anyways, but and York has the same idea, which is awesome. And yeah, we're gonna go in on him. It's very important to pull to get that Q on somebody so that you can stun them. Miss my jump, but it's gonna be okay. And we get Galio as well here. Now I'm really, really confident about this game, winning this game. Even though if all my lanes lose, I feel like I could still win this game. My real threat is really just Kalista and maybe Kled. And Kled does become a threat in this game, but he's not as big as a threat as Kalista. Especially with Kalista's movement. Oh, this is a good one. Or he just has enough for a charm. Oh my god, it's perfect. Perfect amount. And here I'm struggling to level up my 6, but I ended up getting it. But yeah, easy. Now bot lane, this game was... They were very strange. This Nautilus was not making good decisions. I think I'm gonna pan over there and see. They're pinging that they know I'm there, and then yeah, look at this Nautilus. So he's under tower, and he decides to hook again. With a yeah, that was yeah. Once I saw that, I was like, yeah, I'm out of here. Fuck this shit. Continue farming. It's always important to keep that farm up because not only does it give you gold and experience, but you want to be able to match your enemy jungler's smite damage as well. I always find myself falling behind on that front because I'm always, as Zac, you always want to gank. Your teammates are always asking for ganks, and so I always find that's probably like my biggest weakness with Zac is trying to find time to farm. So as you can see, I'm making my way down bot, trying to see if I can make something happen, but I get spotted. This is a really good time to show you what's going on the map. Not much really. Mundo's messing up top. Yeah, he gets a kill on York. The York was okay this game. It's really hit or miss in silver with top laners. Actually, it's really hit or miss with all lanes in silver. Sometimes you get some good players that make good decisions at the right time. Some just constantly make bad decisions. Here I'm trying to make a gank for Gallia. I'm trying to kill this guy to at least make some kind of trade worth it. I ended up getting him. But yeah, Ari's probably the only person I can rely on in this game to really do anything. That's what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking Ari's gonna be good. I can at least really rely on her to make good decisions, be there with me. And she actually does. See, this game she's in the side lanes, pushing lanes, defending lanes, and always having her teleport up for crucial fights or objectives. And a little quick, easy kill on Kled right here, but I don't think he was expecting me to dive him. This is pretty funny. I know I was trying to do my yeah, I was trying to do my Raptors up north or up top lane, but I noticed they're gone, so I went straight for Mundo's. Got his, and Leona was there. Was not expecting Leona to be there. I thought Mundo would be there, but not Leona. But And then luckily I got out of there too, because you can see Callista. She'll show up here. She was in the area. I'm going for grubs because I know Mundo's down bot somewhere. Yeah, they're getting Drake, so I'm trying to do this solo. I really wish somebody would come and help me, but as you can see, top's pushed in. Mid is making their way. This ends up being a really good fight. Um, Pled is actually here. See him come around the corner on the left. Yeah. Yeah. It's when you're Zac playing against a Galio. Like if you get taunted while you're ulting, it's not ideal. But in that circumstance, it was pretty good because he was a threat. And Kled beelined out of there, so you're just always on him. You don't have to really do anything, but it does mess with you because you're trying to pick up your blobs as you're ulting. So when you're getting taunted like that, it kind of fucks with you. So you gotta watch out for that against playing against Gallios. As you can see, like if you look at the map, there's something going on bot. Oh my god, that Nautilus. Every time I look down there, it's a Nautilus just getting dominated, dying or something. I don't know. But I'm thinking I can probably salvage this. I have my passive. So maybe I can, yep, I did a flash Q, which is pretty handy tool that people usually don't expect it. Um, if I hit my jump, that would have been an easy kill on Callista, but this game, that Callista was very slippery, but I ended up getting her here. Oh, that was nice. Ended up getting her there. Very nice. And the Nautilus slashes for no reason. Maybe he had an ability I was checking, but nah, he doesn't have shit. Guy's gotta work on his ability cooldown, remembering when they're up. It's very important with Nautilus because he has really long cooldowns on his Q and his ult. I think they ended up killing Kled down there. I don't know what Kled was doing. I don't remember. I don't remember Kled dying that game down there. uh, but I am 10-0. I have a Leandri Sunflower and a Dark Seal 10 stacks, so I am very strong. Yeah, that Galio had no chance. Yorick's dead right now, so I'm just going to take his farm and push this lane out. He's not going to need it. Plus, he can split push whenever he wants, so... that Callisto this game was really, really, really fed. She was as fed as me. And I have a sneaking suspicion that if I did not do as well as I am now, this game would have been completely one-sided. Thinking about going in there, but I don't know if I see anybody like a Mundo or Kled. I'm not really sure where they are, so I decide not to go in on Kled right there. Um, oh, Calista made a mistake doing this. She did not respect me at all, so she ends up dying for it. I think at this point, Callista's starting to realize that I'm a threat as well, especially with the CC combo that Zac has. And she starts to play accordingly throughout the game. Um, Pretty well, actually. Some fights, she's able to interrupt me in my Q or flash away from my Q and kite the shit out of me. So, Pretty embarrassing, but I believe Dragon's coming up here. Oh, no? Okay, I decided to go bot because I see a Kled all by himself. And in the game, I'm looking over there and I see he's super low, so I'm thinking we can make this work. I tried to charge up my jump, but I timed it wrong. And Ari misses. They both aim for the same spot, which is hilarious. But he dies. I ended up ulting for it. I shouldn't have ulted for it. I think we could have killed him. I could have saved my ult for this fight, but... And yeah, look at this. She knows that if I get close, she's done. But she interrupted it with her ult. Yeah, it was a really bad fight. Really good on their part. That Leona was playing Guardian all day with that Callista. And yeah, very tough bodyguard to get through. No, the Smolder was okay this game, but could have definitely been better. He does stack, so that's like the one job he has is to stack. In my opinion, that's all Smolder can do is stack and gets the late game. That's what I'm trying to do is just, yeah, oh nice. I'm just trying to support this Smolder as much as I can, give him as much time as I can, just defending and winning trades like this. Now this is a big, I don't know what was the right choice was. They had a Mundo defending the tower. I don't think we could have got it. And they had people coming up pretty soon, so reinforcements coming in. We could have easily got, especially with the Yorick's help, Yorick and Ari's help, could have easily got a Herald, but um, yeah, they decided to go for the tower. Now, I decided to help out a little bit, to just back them off a little bit, just make them go away, and try to do this Herald, but this is actually the wrong decision. As soon as I noticed that Yorick died, we should have just backed off and waited for Smolder. We should have waited for Smolder for this fight, but I was being dumb. I thought that we can do it, but nope. And I'm chasing the Callista thinking I can kill her, but I'm running into 3 people, and it's my passive gone. Smolder ends up showing up late, not doing much, maybe getting a kill or 2, but it's not what we needed. Yeah, it's definitely not what we needed right here, but I really wanted to get that Herald and at least take a tier 2. Maybe the tier 3 if we had the Herald, but we end up losing it. End up losing that Herald. The team should have just backed off here. It was a 4v3 or 4v2. Like, that was not a good decision from them. And the Mundo, okay, so the Mundo really loves my Raptors and loves taking them. He ends up paying for it here. I believe the Kled dies here too, thinking he can kill me. But I'm Zac and I can heal. Nope, the Kled does not die there. But the Nautilus does. The one thing I love about Zac is, like, once you get to a point where your blobs can heal you, like, a shit ton, you can just go to your camps and heal up and then go back into the fight. It's kind of like a little health pot I like to do. And she flashes away immediately. She knows what's coming. That Callista. And boom. She is. Oh, I'm so close to dying. Now this Galio, I don't know what this Galio is thinking. That was really stupid. But I don't mind stupid, honestly. It gets me fed. Good job, Yorick. He gets a triple. He's starting to be useful. No, I know I'm talking like I'm super confident and everyone is pretty bad, but I do make a really bad decisions in this game as well. Not everyone can play perfectly, but I was just there at the right time, at the right moment to get kills and good ganks. The enemy team wasn't expecting it. My team should have just realized. I think the mistakes are like looking at the map and trying to predict what they're gonna do or where enemies are gonna be. But this is a really cool one. I like this. As soon as he pops out, I immediately stun him, knock him up, and get him to chain CC'd basically. Get the Mundo. I think their weakest player probably is the Mundo. He was not making good decisions. Now this is a strange fight. I had to flash away and jump back in to try to help. I think it was a fair trade. I don't think nobody really won from this except for the carries getting gold, but yeah. I didn't really like this fight, but that's fine. Now, at this point, I'm thinking, what's the next objective I can get? And I believe Akashian is up, down at the bot lane, and Dragon is coming up, so as soon as I respawn, I'm going straight for Drag, and I'm pinging everybody. I'm going to Drag, everyone should come. Especially since it's a Mountain Soul, or a Mountain Drag, that's really good for me. And I think it's really good for the whole team too, because it gives them a little bit more survivability against Callista's attacks. And you can see on the map there, Mundo's going to try and solo it, but he doesn't realize that we want it to, not just you. um, in my opinion, I don't think the enemy team should have fought this. I think they should have played it slow. They were playing way too aggressive, thinking that they could engage on a 4v5 with the Zac. And yeah, they paid the price for that. They couldn't get to that Smolder or Ari. We have too much of a good team. Team of CC. Kled dies. Yeah, we end up getting the Mountain Drag. Really strong drag for Zac. Just gives you more resistances. More resistance to armor and for armor and magic. Now, in my head, I'm thinking we can probably get tier 3, but not the inhib. It would be really nice to get that inhib, but I'm thinking, yeah, we don't have enough time. Everyone's respawning. We should back off. But this Yorick, I don't know who's right or who's wrong, but in my head, I'm thinking they're gonna have reinforcements as soon as we start fighting. And this Yorick is he's trying to run away, but he just couldn't. Maybe I should have stayed. Probably could have helped, but I ended up coming back. I was gonna go clear their jungle, but I ended up coming back to help out a little bit. I ended up dying for this one, I think. This is where the Kalista really shows off her skill. I make a miss, and I'm just like, fuck it. I should just do this. But I should have just done that at the beginning since she was so close. I probably would have been able to chain CC her. She was very close in that little bout. I should have definitely just ulted and then healed up and then chain CC them both. Oh yeah, close to. They tried to do Baron. I don't know what they're thinking. This is silver. Not much you you don't expect much really. I'm making a beeline to Baron. I don't need to be bottom side right now. I'm thinking we need to protect Baron, and I just need to be there for vision presence. I want to have vision dominance over Baron, so I'm in the area just in case they want to try to fight over vision. And also to get my red. This is a really good spot too. Like if your team is up like this and you could find a really good hiding spot, that red side camp is really good. I think we end up killing Galio. He makes a, nope, he gets away, yeah. But in my head I'm thinking, oh, we got one guy that's gone and low. We should probably just do Baron. Just gonna start it. Gather everyone on board. And as soon as I see Kled bot, I'm like, yeah, this is a secured Baron for us. It's gonna be a 5v4. Their team is very uncoordinated. Thinking that they could do this is, oh, I think I misfind it, but Smolder ends up getting it. And it's a really good fight. I made a mistake here. I should not have gone for this Leona. I should have helped my Nautilus out. But if I went for the and it works out in the beginning. It works out in the end because if I didn't go for that Nautilus, I wouldn't have gotten a double kill. And also he's really shitty, so I really don't give a shit. I'm thinking about myself. It's when you play ranked, it's all about yourself. Um, yeah, I mean, you just have to think about what's best for you, especially when you're playing with people you don't know. And right now, I'm thinking I need to get my camps, farm my camps, so I can have enough gold to buy whatever I need. I think I'm pretty close. I don't think I end up buying a Magi's this game, but I definitely should have. Would have been very useful for damage. Again, this Arya is really good this game. She was on point with a lot of good decisions, good plays. I like to always get these wards up here. Like if we're first here, like yeah, we need to have vision dominance. Yeah, so if we know that they're all there, that's really good. And I saw the Galio coming in with the taunt, so I back off, and my team follows me, which is really good. And they're pretty much split. You can see in the back that something's going on with Kled and Smolder and Ari. I think they could handle it, so I decided to just kill their tanks. Yeah, they have really good escapes, so I'm not really tripping about those two. I'm really tripping about this Callista though, so I try to target her really fast as much as I can. And we end up killing the Kled too, so it's a good ace. Leona gets away, I think. Yeah, she got away, but still a good fight. Now, we should get the inhib and back off. Probably go for a caution. But we end up deciding to go for an inhib or a Nexus Tower, which is probably not a good idea since they respawn. And as soon as I start attacking it, I know it's a bad idea. I'm thinking I should just save the Smolder. Maybe we can kill him fast enough, but he ults and he has enough health, so. And the Callista ends up getting this kill. And it's shut down. Yeah, it was not a good decision. We should have just went straight for a caution or base and got ready for the next fight for a caution. Because that's the only objective on the map that we should be thinking about. Yeah, as soon as okay, so my team, as soon as they noticed that a caution was gone or they were going for it, I don't think they should have went in there, but maybe they could have killed one or two if they had a good, if they charmed a Kled or if they charmed a Callista, yeah, definitely kill her, but not that one. But I end up trying to save her. End up saving her and killing two, or she ends up killing both. I'm always thinking about vision as a jungler, denying vision in certain areas, and you know, making them buy pinks and whatever they want. I think that's really just want them to waste their money. It's probably like a super micro play, but in the long run, it makes them annoyed that you're destroying their wards, especially the support. Um, if you ever play support, you know how annoying it is when someone's destroying your wards. At least I find it annoying, especially pinks. The next objective, I believe, is going to be a Baron. So I'm staying up top. I'm also thinking, like, how can I make this next fight really to our advantage? And I'm asking Ari to come here and help me, because I see a way that we can win this fight easily. If Callista shows up here where she's pretty much dead, instantly killed, like, she's just done. But we wait in the bush, like little pussies. We probably could have won this game without having to do this, but I still think it's important to do this, especially when you're winning. Try to help the Mundo. We didn't find a Callisto, but she starts to show herself and Ari goes straight for her, too far deep. And now I'm committed to it too, with 3 people on me. And I was not planning that. I was just thinking about getting away, and Callisto was too. And that's a game-winning play right there, by accident. Yeah, so this is the end of the game. I hope you liked the commentary. It's the first time ever doing this type of thing. Um, yeah, this is my Zac gameplay. I believe I went 20 and 23 and 5 or something like that. But yeah, there you go. Have a good day. Bye bye.